What is this? Class of 2025. Oh, I have to watch this. That was a great class.
All right, thanks. Thank you for doing this with me. It's
Yes.
been a lot. Just a couple questions for you. One being, how would you describe this senior class as a whole?
This senior class, from the moment they came in as freshmen, they have been over the top, overachievers. I mean, I don't know if there's anything negative that I can say about them. It's just you guys have always gone above and beyond, and I was very grateful for that every single year.
Hardworking, dedicated. Our senior class is made up of student athletes who like to grind, who show up early, who compete in everything they do, who work as hard as they possibly can because they know the outcome is going to be great. You know, when you talk about this senior class, literally hard work comes into my mind because nothing has been easy for them. They've overcome a lot of obstacles, but they just keep working hard every day, and they work hard because they know they're going to achieve their goals.
I would say energetic. That's the word that comes to mind. So, every day when I come in here, there's a lot of energy, which is a good thing. You don't want to make it boring.
Yeah.
I would say this is a very passionate group, not just about their academics. I think they're really passionate about the events and things that they've done with each other, and they've been very motivated to make sure that their senior year experience has been an unforgettable one.
What makes this group of seniors stand out compared to previous classes?
They're really personable. I feel like there's quite a few of the seniors that I've gotten to know, pretty well, and you don't get that every year. Some years they kind of stay a little distant, but not you guys.
You guys are a fun bunch. You're unapologetically yourself, and you are always looking for a way to make something entertaining.
Yeah.
This senior class is dynamic. They are an unbelievably talented group of young men and women who have an unbelievable future ahead of them. They have hard work. They excel in everything they do. When an obstacle comes in their way, they always overcome the obstacle. They work hard. They show up early. They stay late. When you come here on the weekends, they're working on the weekends. If you go out in the community, whether it's at the boat show or at the flea market or going to Publix or going to church, you're going to see a student athlete who's volunteering their time, who does unbelievable things in the community, from coral restoration to beach cleanups to community service events to just working in the community. And you can't go anywhere without seeing a Coral Shores High School student or graduate, and they have a very, very bright future ahead of them.
I think academically, you guys are above many of our classes that have come through here, and I haven't seen that much passion for academics in a couple of years.
Sure. Have there been any specific seniors who stepped up as leaders or role models? And can you share an example?
We have an unbelievable group of seniors, not only senior athletes, but senior students in our class. So if you'd say one or two, we have so many, it's really hard to tell or hard to say. I mean, if you just go from a sporting aspect of it, I can try. It's like, having Eco Reynoso Heaton or Dennis Hernandez or Jonathan or Eddie Holly or AJ Patetti or I can keep going on. Connor Dixon. Those guys just are unbelievable people. They work really hard. They're a huge reason why our conference team won the first ever Florida Independent Football Conference. If you switch sports and go to our first ever district championship in baseball, I mean, the guys are just unbelievable. Our senior group is talented. Campbell Lavoie, Derek Ramos, those guys have just done a tremendous job, and I know I'm leaving out a few guys. I'm sorry if I did. I love you though. But those guys are doing unbelievable things. And like our tennis, Kai Guth won the Dairy Farmer Award. I have been coaching for 31 years. I probably put in 25 years, 25 applications, and have never won. And she won it. And she gets to go to Gainesville and go to the banquet and be a part of the Dairy Farmers Association. That is such a prestigious award, and for her to win it, it just shows all her hard work, dedication. She's unbelievable on the court, off the court, in the classroom, getting into college, but she's an all-star. So we have a bunch of them. All you gotta do is walk around the halls of Coral Shores and you will see future leaders in every aspect of society.
Yeah, I think actually there's one in the room. When I think of sports and leadership, I think of JD. He's I think he's changed a lot from his junior year and really started to step up and take things seriously, and both in the classroom and on the field.
At least for me and my personal experience, Robert Alamont, he came to me at the beginning of the year wanting to start a voting club, and was very motivated to get the word out about those of you that were going to be able to vote in this past election, getting people registered, and just getting to work with him on a project that really isn't something that's socially fun, but important, was really exciting and showed me that he is somebody that's going to lead well into his future. Just because I'm talking about him doesn't mean I don't think there are other great leaders in this class. I think you're showing leadership by doing this documentary. The kids that JD on the football field, my swimmers in the pool, Abby Sargent. You guys are a class full of leaders in all different dimensions of your life here at school and outside of school.
There is a lot of leaders within this class, and the one I could think of the most recently is Robert Alemán. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever I threw at him, whatever idea I threw at him, he executed it, and he made sure that it came to light, and it was always done with so much class. Yes.
How have the seniors grown over the years, both as students and individuals? But I just didn't think that you've had us for enough time to...
No, I don't think I have. I used to teach 9th grade, and then I taught, seniors again. You guys are my first group that I never had before. The group last year I had as 9th graders and seniors. And, it's been unique this year having you guys for the first time. But just because I didn't have you before doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it, and also watch how you guys have, really matured and grown. So.
Wow, how many years do you want to go back? So this is the great thing about living in the teens, right? So I've had, with my own kids growing up, I've had an opportunity to see these young men and women from dance to On Your Toes since they were little girls, to Harry Harris Park, to starting in T-ball, all the way to winning conference championships, winning the first championship in baseball in school history, winning the Florida Independent Football Conference championship in football, competing in the districts, all the way, seeing them on the soccer field, both men and women, seeing them, our softball young ladies out there, our track student athletes going to state, and you say, how do you know that these seniors were going to be dynamite? Well, you could have seen that with their competitive spirit and with their parents and their passion and their energy and their love for the game. And back when they were 6 and 7 years old, and when we'd be going to parties and clowns are showing up, and all that, getting to know these student athletes and getting to know these people as these young men and women as people has just been, it's been a true joy.
Some are still growing. and still have a little bit of time to grow, hopefully. But there has been a lot of growth from freshman year, from little babies walking around to what they are today, young men and women that are ready. I think 100% you guys are ready to go out to the real world and do whatever it is that you guys want to do out there, and you are all going to accomplish what you need to accomplish. I am 100% sure of that.
Well, this is only my second year, but I can speak to some students that I had last year, maybe in my reading class, and just sometimes there are a few of them where like my relationship started out with them kind of rocky, but over the past 2 years, some of us have really gotten to know one another really, really well, and I would say some of them are even like my favorite students now. So when you go from let's say their September of their junior year to May of their senior year, like our relationships are just really, really different, really solid.
Completely different people, but
Yeah, for sure. In a span of 2 years.
yeah. What lesson do you think the underclassmen have learned from watching the seniors?
How to work, how to stay focused, how to be committed, how to be driven. And if you work really hard and have a passion and have a goal, you will achieve it. Because we can, as educators and as old folks, we can, and as coaches, we can sit here and say, hey, listen, if you do this or if you do that, this is going to happen. Now we can say, hey, look at Tommy, look at Bobby, look at Sue, look at Sally. Look at what they're doing right now. If you want to do this, if you want to achieve this goal, somebody in front of you at Coral Shores actually has, whether that's going in the Coast Guards, whether that's going to the Service Academy, whether it's going to the University of Florida, whether it's going to Florida State, or where it's going to Oklahoma. You can do that. Or more importantly, whether it's going to a trade school where it's going to be a captain. Doesn't matter what it is. We have people, we have this student class and this senior class has shown these underclassmen, hey, if you work hard, if you stay focused, anything is possible.
I am hoping that the underclassmen have learned that involvement is very big, and that high school goes by really, really fast, and that yes, your academics are number one, but having fun and being involved in activities should be right behind your academics.
Definitely to make the most of your time at Coral Shores.
Mr. Crazy, same thing. I love that. JD can vouch. He was there. Mr. Crazy said the same thing. We do make time. We do take advantage of our time.
Well, I mean, you guys do, like, coming from a completely different school where I grew up to here, you guys do make a lot out of your high school experiences, and I think you guys have definitely maximized that
Yeah.
compared to previous groups.
Yeah. People like to say that like last year, the senior class was very slumped in terms of.
Yeah, they were hard to motivate to get excited. You guys have come in with the excitement. There's been no need to give you any additional excitement.
I think they've learned. You guys. I mean, you have fun. I look at like the Spirit Weeks, during homecoming and pep rallies, and even this week with the senior activities. You guys have taken advantage of it. And again, that doesn't happen every year. Some classes are a little turned off. So I think they've been able to look at this senior class and say, hey, let me take advantage of the things that are offered to me, particularly in my senior year.
Yeah. Let's not waste our time here, right? Let's have a
Right. I
time of our
mean,
life.
so you only get one senior year, so
Yeah.
in high school.
Is there a particular moment or memory involving the seniors that stands out to you?
One moment? Gosh, there's so many. I mean, I think about the first day when they were coming in and everybody was wide-eyed and excited to be here, and that enthusiasm that they have taken from the first day all the way to May 28th has not wavered at all. So if you want to talk about winning championships, if you want to talk about showing up early, if you want to talk about coming to Coral Shores High School on a random Saturday at 11 a.m. and seeing the athletes just putting in the work when no one's around, knowing that they're going to be great. When you've seen our sports teams excel at a high level, when you see them excel in the classroom, and when you see them, when announcement days where all the guys and girls had the opportunity to find out where they were going to school and how happy they were with their acceptance letters, jumping up and down and celebrating with their family. It's been awesome. But if you'd have to say just one, golly, there's so many. I don't know if I can listen to just one, because every time we turn around, this class is doing something special.
I mean, that's good enough, honestly.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future.
That's great.
Yeah, I don't know. I just did the ice bucket challenge for him a couple weeks ago. That was pretty fun. I'm sure A-Rod enjoyed, throwing that icy water on me. He was smiling from ear to ear. So that stands out. That was fun.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram, like a bunch of people posting different.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, each class has had its own unique set of memories. Some good, some not as good.
Yeah.
But, just the fact that I've been able to laugh with each of my periods has been really important to me. And, that's why when I look back at the class of 2025, I know it's going to be a good feeling about you guys.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed the Senior in Sprouts. I think that was one of the funnest events that we've had, and the involvement between the other schools and our school, I think that's been one of the funnest things that we've done.
It was very memorable.
Yes.
I think that was something new that
It was, yes. Those are some of the traditions that I'm hoping continue on.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a fun day.
Yeah.
What's one thing you hope these seniors will remember about their time here? Like a lesson that they take with
Yeah. I think they, it seems, I mentioned this earlier, it seems like they probably have learned that. Just, take advantage of the time that you have when you have it, because, I still look back fondly on my high school time, and it seems like these seniors have learned that lesson already. Like, take advantage of that time because it'll go by fast.
The connections that they made. The connections that they made with their classmates, with underclassmen, with the staff, with everyone. Connections. Yeah.
That's great.
That they remember how much they were loved, how much they were cared for, and how important that they are. And that our community, our teachers, our faculty will always be here for them. Because let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be, some days are going to be great, some days are going to be tough. But, if you remember that you have a great foundation, a great base, that you can always come back to Coral Shores, you always have a support system, and that you always have somebody to tell you how great you're going to be and stay on that path and keep grinding, that it's going to be a phenomenal journey. And I cannot wait to see what happens and be a part of these guys and girls' journey. And when they come back and tell us what they're doing. And just this past weekend, I went to Tallahassee and I saw some of our graduates graduate, and they're graduating from the University of Florida. And now they're going to law school, they're going to grad school, they're getting jobs, they're working in different industries, they're working in sales, they're starting out. And this group of seniors is not only going to be any different, but I'd say you're always loved, you always have a place, and you always be a king.
I hope that you guys realize that being here wasn't just about doing your schoolwork. You were learning how to be responsible for yourself and apply yourself to whatever it is you do in the future. And that this is the foundation of who you're going to be. It's going to shape your life experience. It's going to shape the decisions you make. Whether or not you use something in my economics class or Miss Wishmeyer's calc class or English class, it might not be that stuff you take with you, but you're going to take the thinking skills and the discipline that you learned here, and that will take you very far.
If you could give the seniors one piece of advice as they move on, what would it be? It's fun. Take your time.
I think to always be yourselves and never change for absolutely anyone, and go for every single dream that they have. That's never too late. And if things don't work out the way they're supposed to right away, it's because of a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You don't understand it at the moment, but eventually you will.
It would be like, I remember leaving high school thinking I had to have it all figured out. And, at 18, 19 years old, you don't have to have it all figured out. Just, explore, keep your options open, and, keep dreaming. You don't have to grow up in the next 4 years. The biggest thing that you can do is explore and try and find what makes you happy.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Adulthood is a long time. Being a kid is not a long time. And you have plenty of years to have your own place and to spend your own money and to pay bills and all of that. But whether or not you're going into college, enjoy those 4 years of college. If you're going to trade school, enjoy your time in trade school and learning your trade. If you're going to stay at home and do community college or just work, enjoy that time, but don't rush to the next step because you have so much time to figure it out and to get there. Enjoy your journey. Don't try and wish it away.
One piece of advice as they move on: stay true to yourself. You know, if you stay true to yourself, keep God first, keep your family in perspective, everything's going to take care of itself. You know, somebody told me a long time, he said, if you want to make God laugh, tell me your future plans. A preacher told me that, and I always laugh because, you know, we have our future plans, but what is your calling? And whatever your calling is, you got to go get it, man. You forget money, forget if you're going to make money at it, forget anything like that. You know, I've had the blessing to be a teacher and a coach for 31 years, and I joke with every 2 weeks I get a paycheck, I'm like, I tricked them again. I mean, could you imagine what kind of great life I have? I get to coach ball and teach and be an athletic director and be around student athletes. I mean, every day I go to work, I love it. It's an absolute phenomenal thing. Now, you know, you can chase money and that's great, but you're not going to chase happiness. So if you have the passion, you'll exceed at whatever you do, and you'll never work a day in your life.
That's nice. So we're gonna just start with where are you gonna go after high school, man?
So after high school, I'm going to go to Florida International University in Miami, FIU. I start actually this summer, June 23rd, starting my first summer semester. And I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be majoring in finance with a minor in accounting. Getting a bachelor's degree for sure is my main goal. And then depending on what my plans are after, like what position I'm in, you know, I'll go for either the master's or just keep doing what I'm doing.
Grace, if you could fast forward 10 years from now, where do you see yourself and what have you accomplished?
Hopefully I'm out of college. I really hope to be a teacher at a high school. Definitely a teacher. High school is subjective, of course, but I do want to be a high school teacher, and then hopefully coaching volleyball, basketball, maybe a little bit of both.
In 10 years from now, I want to see myself graduating college, past that, and then hopefully creating my own business, becoming an entrepreneur, and just figuring out my life. Have some money, hopefully, get a business going, and get my family going.
10 years from now, I'm going to be obviously graduated from college, you know. I graduated from ROTC for the Air Force. Hopefully attained a flight slot, and, you know, by the 10-year mark, gonna be in the cockpit of some sort of fighter jet, whether it's a F-15, F-35, you know, I don't know, but one of those two most likely.
10 years from now, I'd for sure have my college degree, you know, probably have a full-time job plan. If I don't have a house by then, I'd be able to, you know, plan to buy a house. I don't really know. I've never really thought about much of starting a family. I'm more just I kind of go with the flow. Like I do have a couple goals, just as long as stay healthy, live a decent lifestyle, have fun, enjoy everything I have.
What excites you the most about leaving high school?
New opportunities, probably. Leaving high school, I mean, we're in the Keys, so it's not a big area to learn stuff and do stuff. So I'm going to Tampa, where there's a lot more business opportunities, more stuff to learn, more stuff to do. Yeah. Definitely.
It's something new. Put bluntly, it's something new. And, you know, it's getting closer and closer to the overall thing, you know. Want to be a fighter pilot, it's getting, you know, it's just getting closer to that.
While leaving high school, I'd say mostly the free time, you know, not having to wake up 5:30 in the morning every day, get ready for school. You know, you'll have a lot of more like leeway with your schedule. Like you can start class at 10 or you can start class at 1. Also, like after high school, you'll be able to focus a lot more on yourself, you know, connections with other people. You'll be able to kind of like build your own life rather than having to just follow like the path of just, you know, school. Like you can do whatever you want basically after high school.
Just not being here. These days are long and feel like they're never ending, but I know I'm gonna miss it, but I'm just ready to move on with my life. I feel like this chapter of my life is already closed, but it's just being dragged on.
How do you feel about stepping into adulthood? Are you nervous, excited, or maybe a mix of both?
I'm kind of like in the middle, cause like with adulthood, you have the you have the, you know, ability to do whatever you want, but then also like with too much freedom, it could, you know, ruin a lot of things. You could make some dumb mistake. You know, one mistake can cost your life. But honestly, I feel like growing up, I've been pretty responsible. I've been able to handle all that stuff, so I think I'll be all right when it comes to adulthood.
I feel like that question is like so subjective because like partially I feel like I already am in adulthood. I mean, I'm young, of course, I'm only 18, but I feel like there's so many struggles I've already been through that are considered adult problems, that it's gonna be hard, but I'm just so ready to overcome everything that comes with adulthood as a whole.
I'm definitely nervous, but I'm more excited. I'm more excited for the independency, get to be by myself, learn new stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely nervous though, because it's different, you know?
I'm definitely more, I don't know if nervous or excited are the right words. It's more like, I wish it didn't need to happen this soon, you know, because I've only been here for 4 years. I've only known the people I'm close with for at most 3 years, you know. So I'm not necessarily looking forward to saying goodbye to all of it yet, you know. So I'm definitely gonna try and keep a lot of connections that I still have now because, you know, the people that I have close to me are very important to me.
Max, what's one thing you hope to accomplish in your lifetime?
Be successful, definitely. I want to retire my mom, buy my parents a house, do something nice for them. Definitely be successful.
I just want to make people's lives easier, and I feel like being a teacher is going to help that. I think that even if I help one life, it's going to help the world.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, as I said about 100 times already, being in the cockpit of a plane, because it's just what I've wanted to do my whole life. You know, never really been able to see myself doing something other than that. So that's the big thing, yeah.
Topic, how do you think your life will change after graduation?
I'm definitely gonna be much more on my own because I'm probably gonna be living at the college that I stay at. Yeah, dorming. So it's definitely gonna be much more me, you know, just me.
I mean, I know after high school, like a lot of my high school friends I'll be a lot more distant from. You know, I guess things that I won't let slide. I guess like trying not to procrastinate, but knowing myself, I'll probably end up doing it. I'd say, you know, getting too caught up in like party life and all that stuff. Like college is still, you know, you still have to be focused and serious. Like that's still part of your future.
Athletically, the competition gets a lot harder. Of course, at the collegiate level, it's gonna get harder. I think that's gonna be a big change for me, like those long nights in college, playing out of season, and just like being with that collegiate team. It's different. It's a different environment as a whole. So.
Yeah.
A lot. I'm gonna be dorming at college like most kids, so it should be easier since it's, you know, it's built for kids to go in there and get used to it. But it's definitely gonna be different. It's definitely gonna be challenging, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Trust you'll be fine.
Yeah.
What's your biggest hope and fear for yourself moving forward?
My biggest hope is to make it through college
Yeah.
successfully.
Successful.
And then, of course, I'm playing volleyball at the collegiate level, and I hope to succeed in that as well. I think my biggest fear is not succeeding in, like, I don't know, this is so, like, cliche, but, like, letting my parents down and that kind of stuff. But,
No, but it's real. I mean,
yes,
it's
definitely
cliche, but it's real.
it's definitely a fear of mine.
My biggest hope is learning to grow, be an adult, and like mature.
I hope I'd be successful. My fear, I don't know. My fear, honestly, is to, I don't know, maybe change my major, not know what happens, get to college and not enjoy what I'm actually going to do, business and finance, and have to switch it up. Which, I mean, who knows? That could happen to everyone. Everyone maybe switches their major, but that's probably my biggest fear.
Biggest hope is, you know, yeah, yeah. But the biggest fear, 100%, that is just still plaguing my brain is the worry that it's not gonna happen, because I can't, as I already said, I can't see myself doing anything else. So, biggest fear is 100% just the total possibility of it just not working out, you know, which, you know, ideally won't happen, because I will do anything I need to do to get to that point that I want to be at.
What are you most looking forward to in this next chapter of your life?
I'm so ready to teach. Like, I'm just so ready to help kids and make school better than when I was in it. I think that's a big reason. And just help people, help kids, help younger people.
Yeah. Do you feel ready for the challenges that come with adulthood?
Definitely. I went to a boarding school, so a dorming boarding school. So I've been exposed to dorming and living by myself before. So I've definitely been prepared for it. And I'm ready. I mean, I'm tired of high school, to be honest with you. It's getting boring. It's getting boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ready and I'm excited.
For the most part, yeah, just because we've been planning it out since I was a young person, since I was like 10. We've been planning what colleges I would like to do, and what things I'd like to do in college. So overall, I'm pretty prepared, but, you know, it's definitely still a bit nerve-wracking because, you know, it's a big change.
Definitely not all of them. There's quite a few I'm not ready for, but I think that as they come, I will be ready. Like, I'm not ready now, but I will be when they come, so.
Yeah, just roll with the punches.
Yeah, pretty much.
You said that, like, a lot of, back earlier, you said that like you already feel like you stepped into the adulthood and already know what's going to be the problem. High school has given us countless memories and connections that will stay with us forever. And so now we want to ask you to think about all the highs and lows. What are you going to miss the most about this chapter of your life?
Probably all the events that we have every single year. Every year, no doubt, Spirit Week, homecoming, whether it was just a winter formal type of thing. We always had something going on, and everyone was always involved, and it was fun.
That's right.
The routine. Not having to wake up every single day. And, you know, that's something that can, you know, all of a sudden when you don't have that, like summer, everyone's like, oh, yeah, you're free. But it's like, you know, routines help people, you know, and I'm going to miss it.
What is your proudest accomplishment during your time in high school?
I would say my proudest accomplishment in high school is coming back to school after I dropped out. I came back because I realized I was so close to finishing, so like, why not finish? And I came back, I played soccer and maintained good grades, and now I'm on track to graduate high school in a few days. And seeing it, sometimes you just need to take a step back and see it from an outside perspective, and yeah, I'm excited to graduate.
Proudest accomplishment. graduating. I mean, if I end up making it there, I'll be graduating, and that's a big enough accomplishment as it is. I didn't get any awards, never got straight A's. I think I did once.
Nice, that's good.
But I never was anybody that got an award. I was never called out. I never won anything. Rap, none of it. Never, not a single thing. But graduating should be enough.
Should be. And it is enough. It's like, why? That's like
Being able to graduate.
being able to graduate. I mean, that's a pretty good one, yeah. But like anything else, like with any maybe something with automotive that
Probably getting all of my automotive certs, and majority of them, and being able to obtain that knowledge to be able to work on my own vehicle as well.
That's good. All right. With graduation just around the corner, being a rite of passage into adulthood, are you scared at all, or have any insecurities or second thought as the day gets closer
Definitely.
and closer?
Oh my God, yeah. The world is scary. Everything's expensive. The world sucks.
Especially right
people,
now.
Yeah, people are mean, and it's expensive, and it sucks. But yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and I'll make the best of it.
Yep. You're gonna have fun still.
Yeah. Of course.
For the most part, no, but there's a piece that wants to say that it's not real. And it's cause we've been here for so long, and
it's a big chapter of our life,
it has not, with all the events that have been going on and the problems that the school's had, the situations there, we've always overcome it, and it makes it feel way longer. So I guess just processing time.
How have you navigated the uncertainty of what to do with things like this?
So, I've always wanted to make a lot of money, just like everybody does. And I've made a decent amount of money these last 4 years of high school, and I've had quite a few jobs. After doing my research and doing a bunch of things, you kind of find out what you really want to do. But that's just in my case though, and after high school, I look forward to wholesaling real estate.
I decided to stop stressing out and just went with the flow, because I knew I had the kind of support that I needed, and I knew that stressing over tests and work and grades doesn't define me, and it doesn't define where I want to go, my future. It's the person that you are and the amount of effort that you put into it.
I haven't. I'm still uncertain. I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. I'm graduating literally right around the corner, and I have absolutely zero clue on what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life. But guess what?
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it, and I'll make it work. Yeah.
You're gonna just push it, take the punches,
Yeah.
roll them. So, if you could give advice to your freshman self, what would it be?
Stop stressing out.
Stop stressing.
It's your first year. You have 3 more. Stop stressing out.
That's good. That's funny. That's good. So yeah.
Don't be so damn stupid, man. God, just don't be so stupid. Straighten your life up a little bit, Just try a little harder. Things will be better eventually. Just do it. Just do it. Like the Nike thing.
Just do it. Yeah, the Nike thing. Okay. What do you think has prepared you the most for the future?
That's a good question. I feel like socializing with a lot of the people here at school and creating good relationships with the teachers and all the staff overall. I'm really thankful for everybody, especially the teachers that helped me, like Coach Russell, Miss Riffey, Miss McKenzie, and Miss Fry. They're always on top of me, making sure I get all my stuff done. I'm really grateful for all that. Having conversations with them, it really gave me more confidence with the things I do outside of school. Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I have an answer for that one, really.
Really?
Yeah, going outside. Don't stay at home. Don't stay at home. Go outside.
Touch grass.
Yeah, and it's not just about touching grass, but talk to people. You see some homeless dude sitting there, you know, don't just look at him. Say something to him, you know? Experiment with life a little bit and see what happens. You might end up finding something out you never knew.
Discipline.
Discipline?
Yeah.
Just staying on task.
Yeah.
Procrastination.
Discipline, yeah.
Probably.
Discipline and logic, really.
Logic.
Yeah.
Logic is a good one, actually. I like that. And our last question, what's one thing you are not ready to leave behind?
Probably my family.
Aww, that's
My family or the memories here. Because there was a lot that has happened at school that has changed my life. And then just a normal all-around family. My family's great. And they've helped me a lot get through my situations, so especially academically.
Yeah. You mentioned it with your grandma being a teacher and all. So
You know, my friends. I'm not gonna see any of them after
my
this.
friend.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, after, I guess, if people are seeing this on graduation night, after tonight, I doubt I'm gonna see any of you. But it was fun having you as friends while it was cool, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's high school. I guess that's how things are.
That's how things are. Yeah. You know, there's something very something very sad about going on to high school and stuff like that. And some people are like very emotional in this time.
Yeah, I mean, everyone should be emotional, dude.
Yeah.
I've known half of the kids that I'm graduating with since I was, you know, I still had a bowl cut and I looked like a cartoon character, you know what I mean? And now we're all graduating, you know, we're driving cars, some of us are moving, you know what I mean? We're going to college, you know, we have jobs and we're doing like adulty things, but we're graduating and it's like, it's crazy to think about. Yeah, it's crazy to think about, you know? And it's gonna be even crazier to experience it. You know, I've came to the graduations and I've seen like my friends graduate, my older friends, but like experiencing this is so much more different. And I don't think it's gonna really set in until I have that cap and gown on and I'm sitting there hopefully watching this video.
Yeah. Definitely. No, everybody's gonna see this video.
Yeah, so you know, if anybody hears this, just try. Love yourself and do it, bro. You got to.
That's great.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's all the questions I have for you, Sammy.
Awesome,
Thank you so much for getting me here.
You be safe, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, later.
We got you.
Okay, class of 25. You guys know I'm a crier, especially when it comes with you guys, and saying this is not something that I was looking forward to. I love you guys, and I'm gonna miss you.
Hey, good luck, seniors. Go out there and tear it up.
The halls are going to feel a lot different next year without you guys, but I'm proud of you all, and I can't wait to see what amazing things you accomplish.
To the 2025 Coral Shores Hurricanes, class of 2025, have a great journey. Congratulations. We love you. We care for you. Go Canes.
It's amazing.
I just want to wish you guys the best of luck, and I'm excited for you because later in life you are actually going to keep in touch with your high school friends. You guys come back for holidays, you come back and see each other at Thanksgiving, at Christmas, for the 4th of July, and the next thing you know it, you'll be old, you'll have children who are friends with each other, and I can't wait to see those moments happen for you guys later in life. I love you all very much. Bye.
Hi, seniors. Congratulations. We're going to miss you. Take care and good luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is it going?
Yes, it is going.
I cried on the last day of school last year and I'm crying again. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna miss you.
Coral Shores class of 2025, I love you, will miss you. It is definitely bittersweet because I am so excited for everything you are going to go off and experience, but I'm definitely sad because I have grown close to so many of you guys, and you guys are just all amazing people.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. So some of you may know me, some of you may not. I'm Mr. Boss. I teach auto mechanics here at Coral Shores. I've been here 31 years. A little advice. Remember, you're just a small fish in a small pond. Now you have the world to tackle. And take it a day at a time. Don't be overstressed. Continue, march forward. You've done a wonderful job here. And we all know as teachers that you guys can do so much more. So congratulations and good luck.
All right, seniors, good luck. Work hard and stay creative.
Okay.
Hey seniors, just want to say goodbye, good luck. We know we're going to see you again. Make sure you come see us when you're in town. We're going to follow everything that you're doing. We're so proud of you.
Class of 2025, I want to wish you a very good luck in the future, and we're going to miss you guys, and go Canes.
I was saying, come on, Juan.
Coach James, can you give some advice to the senior class?
No, I don't want to do it, man.
We're rolling, come on.
Let me do it.
Come on, coach.
No, man, no.
Do it, man.
No, man.
You gotta do it, man.
No.
It's rolling. We're rolling right now. This is live right now.
No, man.
You don't wanna?
No, man.
I'm putting this in the video, by the way.
No.
Yeah, I'm putting this in the video.
No, I'm watching this thing, man.
We love them. We love all of y'all.
Hop in, bro. Find Alana.
Nico!
Oh my god. Can you get Alana?
Hey guys,
Where is Nico?
Nico!
Community college for life.
I will always love you. How I do. There's a sweet one. What are we doing this? Table is prepared for you.
Get down. Alright.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait, no.
Clean ones, don't put them.
Wishing you Godspeed.
No, I'm being serious, I can't. I'm not going to find tomorrow and sign it. A lot of people.
There will be mountains you won't move.
Hey guys, the sun is beautiful. If you guys want to get a couple more pictures.
Still, I'll always be there for you. How I do. I let go of my claim on you. It's a free world. You look down where you came from.
Tristan, what are you gonna miss most about high school, man?
The friends. That's all I got.
No, I'm going 3 for 3 right now, and people saying for friends.
I'll change it up.
No, I mean, it's perfect, honestly. I love that for you.
I'm gonna miss the teachers. I'll be honest. I had some great teachers along the way.
What are you gonna miss most about high school, man?
The sense of friendship. I mean, pan the camera around. Look at all these boys.
Look at them. 4 years.
It's a great group of guys. You know, like look at that guy right there.
We love Eco.
We're gonna miss the boys here.
Yeah, we will. Okay, what was the best high school memory you have?
Probably when I tried making that show in basketball and I failed, but other than that, but other than that, just being with everyone, and it was really cool. It was really fun all year. So thank you.
I have that video. We're like,
you know, the moms to come up.
Always wait for 10:30 freshman hall. I think I signed someone, but I thought, no, I'm not. What did they say? Always wait. I can't mention.
What's going on, guys? What's up, guys? We're in our senior year. We're in my 6th period.
This is the senior documentary.
We're gonna see this like 4 years down the line of this. This is what high school was back in the 20s.
Back in the good old days when I was a kid.
When I was a kid. When I was a kid.
When I was a little kid.
Yeah, I know. I can just film myself and do like this.
Wait, let me.
It is still recording.
We just like got our. Wait, no, look past.
Listen, you're lucky I don't have
buddy?
here. Okay.
Guys,
virginity
rocks.
Virginity rocks. Yes.
Look, interview right now, look.
Alright. Homecoming out of 10, Sammy Siegel.
Look.
Look at him. Homecoming out of 10.
Bro, look, the DJ was cool. I met him when I first came in. He was cool, blah, 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 whatever. Why the fuck is everyone just standing there with their dick up their ass, bro?
Honestly, saying the same thing.
Bro, no, nothing, bro. It was not fun. This is going to be fun. This is Project Nico.
Project Nico. Project Suave.
I left something that I freshman year.
JD, what's your go-to excuse when you're late?
I was asleep.
I was asleep. Are you actually filming?
It might be it.
Yeah.
Intro? Yeah.
That's crazy. Game of the year, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, for indie games, was it, or for roguelikes?
I'm so hot.
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough.
No.
What's your most irrational fear? Probably you. Alright. Oh yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, you're fucking freaky, bro.
You know what? In your honest and most humble, who's the best teacher at Gorshore High School?
By far, Mr. Arcuri.
Mr. Hector.
By far, hands down.
I reach for your protection. Is that on? It is on. Stop. No. Play with it. Shuffle. You sick. You stuck. Huh?
Welcome to a life.
A day in life.
A day in the life of Alex Rodriguez in Golden Shores. So look, this is Miss Owens' class, you know. Look at Julian. That's Julian over there.
Yeah.
My dog Ben right here.
Ben, hold on, where you at? Be home.
My dog Ben right here, man. Tyler sleeping.
Tyler. Oh man, just got back from marathon.
You lying?
You know what I'm saying? I think that's it.
I think that's everybody.
Focus, nigga. Next thing you run.
Drew, what is the hardest class you've taken in high school?
Physics, AP Physics.
AP Physics. Don't take AP Physics.
Physics? Dude, you're stupid.
Like 4 10s.
I don't want to call BS on myself. You're gambling right now.
How many? 10? That was 10? 4 10s. 4 10s.
Oh,
He's right, don't worry. I believe him, don't worry. Huh?
8 rack.
Oh, sorry.
8 rack.
Yeah, sorry. He just got from you believe him?
Oh my gosh, my hand.
I don't know, bro. He's only got 2 10s. And how many 9s do we have?
I'm a doing.
4 9s.
I'm doing.
Out of the 4
We're flowing. We're flowing. We're flowing.
So turn around.
What up, dude?
No, you call it. Call it. Thumbs up.
Think I can throw it?
No.
I'm not gonna do that.
Don't
Please don't.
throw it.
Thank you for the song. That was perfect.
That was a good one, right?
That was so good.
That was perfect.
Now how do I unwater my
Oh, Mr. told me the other
Sing over there. You're supposed to be example.
Is this live? What are you guys gonna miss most about high school? I'm gonna miss seeing my friends every day and seeing the teachers that I like the most and just the fun environment that it offers. Nice. Okay.
Not showing up.
What are you guys gonna miss most about high school?
Not showing up.
Not showing up?
Getting called out early. Mr. Curry's fourth period. Mr. Curry's fourth period. Mr.
Yes.
We love you, Mr. Curry. We heart you.
We love him. What is your happiest memory of high school?
Happiest memory? Just with all my guys, you know, just like roaming the halls.
Grand Slam versus Sash. Grand Slam versus Sash.
Yep, got that one.
Love that moment. Love it. Hold up, Evan, what are you gonna miss most about high school, man?
Oh boy, there's a lot of things I'm gonna miss. A lot of the teachers, Miss Gilmore, Miss Knudsen, and Bosk, automotive class. Got me through high school, I swear.
Thanks a lot, man. Rachel, what are you gonna miss most about high school?
I'm definitely gonna miss the friendships and all the fun events and video.
Yeah,
The video.
that's great, thanks. Seeing me in 20 years.
That would be funny. No, like that 30-year reunion.
I'm not gonna miss the reunion. Aiden, what are you gonna miss most about high school?
I'm gonna miss everyone in high school. I've made so many good friends.
Oh, she's right there.
And yeah, I'm just glad that I got to meet everyone from Coral Shores.
Nice, that's great. Hey Dennis, what's up, buddy? What are you gonna miss most about high school, man? I don't know. You was just chilling here? Chilling, buddy. Yeah, that's I barely came.
hopefully we get this video to like 10,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? 4,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? And just subscribe.